Hey guys, happy to be back at you today on this lovely Tuesday morning. I say lovely, sun's starting to come out now. It's pretty rainy and snowy earlier on. Looking for some more snow this afternoon, but it is what it is. So happy to be here. So happy to be with all of you. So happy to dive into what's going on in my life, how I'm transforming my life, new decisions that I'm making each and every day, downloads that I had last night, and remembering once and for all that greatness starts with the first step. So, you may not have seen me doing one of these coffees with Cam for a while, and that's a me problem, not a you problem. And I'm sorry to each one of you that has missed me coming at you each and every day. But I've fallen into a little bit of an analysis paralysis hole. Yesterday, I stumbled down a deep rabbit hole when I was planning on coming out here and talking to you guys. And it all stemmed around something that I couldn't change. But it led me to a great realization that I don't need to change anything. I just need to keep going forward. My thoughts, behaviors, actions, choices create my personality, which again shape my personal reality. And my personal reality is fantastic. I'm improving each and every day. I'm taking steps each and every day. And I know now that those that don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And that isn't about learning history. That isn't about getting all chaotic about things that you think you know that the world doesn't acknowledge. It's about looking at my own life, looking at my own choices, seeing how those choices have shaped my present circumstances, and making different choices along the way. And not begrudging the choices that I made in the past, but accepting them, realizing realizing that that same situation keeps rising up again and again in my life. And I can either make the same choice that I've made in the past, or I can make a new choice to create a new lifestyle, create a new future, create a new me, and a better version of me, a better version of society. And I do that each and every day by pushing forward, by making new choices, looking what didn't work in the past, being grateful for that choice, and making a new choice. Because, hey, if I don't like the way that my life looks, I've got 100% of the responsibility on that because it's the choices that I've made that have created that reality. And I know that when I make different choices, I create a different future. And speaking each and every day, talking to you guys, I'm honing skill sets, I'm making choices in my life, and I'm discovering more about myself each and every day. I'm recognizing patterns of behavior where I fall into the same traps that I've fallen into in the past. And I know that I don't have to do that. I know I can be grateful for having made those decisions, but I don't have to continue making those same decisions. I can make new choices each and every day. I don't have to give away my power to other people. I don't have to placate other people. I can make choices based upon me, what's best for me, what's my higher calling, what's my purpose in life. And that's when opportunities arise. You get new opportunities in your life when you make new choices in your life. When you keep repeating the patterns of the past, then you continue to get the same patterns in the future. And once you recognize those patterns that you've made in the past, those decisions that you've made, and you're not happy with where you are now, you get to make new choices each and every day. You wake up as a blank slate each and every day. You can fall back into those old patterns and behaviors, or you can be grateful for them, realize that they've created the skill sets that you have, that you can start transforming your life, that you can start speaking, you can start letting go, you can start forgiving and accepting everything that's ever happened in your life and view it as an opportunity for growth, expansion, and evolution. It's sort of like I stumbled across this post earlier about people saying, oh, you shouldn't look at somebody's beauty on the outside. It's only superficial. You should look at their spirit within. But in a lot of cases, that's coming from a person that's not confident in the way they look themselves, or they're ungrateful for being shone upon in a different light. I know that the beauty from without shines through your beauty from within, and the choices that you make create that more beautiful person each and every day. And Whether you have the body of an athlete or you have that body of a bigger person, it doesn't matter. It's all about the choices, how you perceive yourself. And it's not about how others perceive you, it's how you're confident in yourself. It's a confidence in yourself. It's not trying to say, oh, they're picking on me because I look this way. Oh, I can't make that new choice because I've already done this each and every day. I can't make new choices. I have to do this. I have to do that. No, you don't. You get to do whatever you want each and every day. I get to do what I want each and every day. And I just have to remember that I have to choose those new paths, that new way of being. And I have to forget about pleasing other people, but showing them that you can live a better life when you make different choices and you're grateful for all the experiences that you've ever had. And that's what I'm going to be doing going forward. I'm going to be making those decisions. I'm going to be speaking more. I'm going to be more polarizing. I'm going to be more mindful. I don't have to worry about the latest Mandela effect because trust me, I fell down the Mandela effect rabbit hole when I noticed the Mandela effect that had gone from one way to the other way to back to the first way again to back to the second way. And it's all a matter of realizing that the past, the present, and the future are all wrapped into one in this present moment. And that what we perceive and what we focus on becomes our reality. And if we focus on our mind getting blown because the past that we perceive is changing, then you can accept that, you can use that to realize that nothing is set in stone, that we can move forward each and every day with a completely blank slate. And having that completely blank slate and acknowledging the fact that learning from the past isn't about anything external. It's not about some pop culture reference in any way, shape, or form. It's about what we've done, the choices that we've made. It all comes down to 100% self responsibility. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to push forward. And I'm going to be inspiring, polarizing, and I'm going to speak the way that's in tune with me without thoughts of anybody else's opinion, without thoughts of how this is going to affect me, but just realizing that the universe will provide me with the necessary resources to fulfill my life's purpose if I make that covenant with it, if I don't try to control how anything looks, if I just speak what's true to my heart, it's true to my soul, make choices each and every day aligned with that. Like I was saying the other day, there are smokers, lifelong smokers, that are professional athletes, that are marathon runners. There are weekend warrior beer drinkers that have six-pack abs. There are people that can't look at a salad without gaining 15 pounds. And it's all about mindset. It's not about what you perceive is the right way. It's not finding somebody else's program. It's what's doing what's right for you, what you're inclined, how it works best for you, and forgetting about everyone else, everyone else's opinions, everyone else's way of being, and just find what truly resonates with you. And that's how you create the magic. And as you create that magic, as you move forward, as you start making those new choices in life, that's when you're going to improve. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, being back out here. I know later on this week, I'm going to be doing some trading time for money, which isn't my first choice, but I've made that decision in my life. I'm going to take on that responsibility. So over the next few days, you might not see as much of me as you would like or as I would like, but I'm happy with that decision that I've made to take on that responsibility because I believe that it's for a better cause and not about for what I can gain financially out of it, but because I know that it's a job which needs to be done, which not everyone is going to do. And I don't mind giving up my Easter weekend to make sure that that job is filled in the best way possible. And like I say, it's an opportunity. It's something that I get to do, something that I've chosen to do, and I'm grateful for that experience, and I'm looking forward to that experience. And as we move forward, as we take on new responsibilities, things that we don't usually do in the day to day, that's when we create a new future. That's when we create new opportunities. But when you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, well, that's when you're lost. That's when you're not learning from the past. That's when you're not pushing forward. That's when you're letting other people define who you are. So don't let other people define who you are, because I'm certainly not going to do that anymore. I'm going to push forward, keep being expansive, keep growing, keep focusing on new opportunities, and realize that everything that I've done up until now has been the right choice in the present moment. So the sky's the limit, guys. You can do this. I can do this. We can all do this. Love you all. Have an awesome day.